This is Ben Davison. Subscribe to Stephen Icon.
Alright everyone, now as we know, the father of Tyson Fury, John Fury, never short of his opinion, no matter, even against his own son at times. Before the Wilder fight, he was saying the same things that I was saying, which is maybe it's a bit too early for Tyson Fury because his reflexes and his timing won't be crisp enough to avoid a big punch from Deontay Wilder. Ultimately, we were kind of correct in some ways because he got caught twice. In the sense of where he got caught with big punches, which is the one punch that Tyson Fury really needed to worry about. But ultimately, he did go on and he did win that fight. Okay, but John Fury, after watching his son take on Otto Wallin last night, very critical of Ben Davison, and not for the first time either. And this is what John Fury had to say about Tyson Fury's trainer, Ben Davison. If I had my say, the lot would be gone. If he keeps hold of that team, they're going to cost him his career. I'll say it live on TV. The team around him now, Ben Davison, whatever he's got in charge of the business, needs to have a look in the mirror. So that is John Fury's statement. So he's not too happy with what's going on with Tyson Fury as far as Ben Davison is concerned. Now, in my opinion, that's a little bit too harsh. Okay, because Tyson Fury, he's been boxing long enough now where he doesn't need somebody there to teach him new things. Okay, that's not what Ben Davison's there for. Ben Davison is there to keep him motivated and give him advice in the corner about don't engage, stay back a bit, use your jab more, go to the left, etc., etc. Okay, that's what Ben Davison's there for, and to keep him in condition. And Ben Davison has consistently done that ever since Tyson Fury teamed up with him a couple of years ago. So for me, I think it's a little bit harsh. I don't see how Tyson Fury leaving Ben Davison, going for a, should we say, a more established coach, if that's fair to say, is really going to help him. I don't see that at all. Tyson Fury's skill set isn't going to improve. The only thing that improves is his mindset and his physical attributes, and of course his timing. And that's what Ben Davison's there for. So Ben Davison, in my opinion, is doing a pretty good job. But I think John Fury, I'm not quite sure what it is that he's getting at when he's talking about the business. I don't know. Is it a case of Ben Davison, he was the one who chose Otto Wallin? I don't know. Is he criticising Ben Davison for maybe choosing Otto Wallin when he should have chose somebody, an orthodox fighter, who's a little bit more like Wilder, if at all that's possible, because Wilder is not just an orthodox fighter, but he's very orthodox in the sense of he's unpredictable, okay? And Otto Wallin is polar opposite to Deontay Wilder, as in he's southpaw. I mean, he's of pretty much equal height and everything, but his southpaw and his skill level is so much more, but his power punching is not on the level of a Deontay Wilder. Maybe that's what John Fury's getting at, but I mean, maybe, possibly, but I think a lot of people are going to read into it that he just doesn't like Ben Davison and he doesn't believe in Ben Davison's capabilities as a coach, as a trainer for Tyson Fury when it comes down to it. So to say that his team, such as Ben Davison, is going to ruin Tyson Fury's career, that's a little extreme. Very, very extreme. But listen, if Tyson Fury ends up fighting Wilder and ends up getting smoothed out, there'll be a lot of people jumping on that bandwagon. Personally, I won't be one of them, but a lot of people will be jumping on that bandwagon of, well, Ben Davison, it was him, he was too inexperienced, blah, blah, blah. Because a trainer will always get the blame for a fighter, but Tyson Fury's problem has always been his mindset of keeping switched on in a fight. Every time that he's got dropped is because he was doing something that doesn't suit his style, okay? Where he tries to trade with the opponent, where he switches off for that moment. And that's when he seems to get caught pretty much each and every time. And Tyson Fury can't get out of that moment. But if Tyson Fury was to keep switched on for the entire fight, much like he did with Vladimir Klitschko, then you've got to say that Tyson Fury, when it comes down to a Deontay Wilder rematch, is going to absolutely annihilate and school Deontay Wilder. But can he stay switched on? In my opinion, I think Tyson Fury does too much clowning, but that's something he's always done, really. But ultimately, I think that Ben Davison, he's doing what it is that he's supposed to do. He's keeping Tyson Fury motivated, mentally and physically as well. So, I think Ben Davison, he's very, very good tactically as well. He's a little if I could have one criticism, he is a little too defensive. I think he is very, very worried about Tyson Fury getting caught. I don't know, maybe he's seen something in the gym that Tyson Fury has a pretty weak chin. I don't know what it is. Obviously, we're not there with him. But Ben is very, very defensive, as in, stay away from him. Don't go for the knockout. He did it against Pianeta and he did it against Wilder. When he kept saying, hold back, hold back. Maybe if Tyson Fury had a bit more aggression in him, maybe he would be stopping opponents rather than going the full 12 rounds. I mean, even against Tom Schwartz, when Tyson Fury stopped Tom Schwartz, Ben Davison was saying to him, don't engage with him. But Tyson Fury didn't listen and did it anyway. Again, maybe this is something else that John Fury's saying, where maybe he feels Tyson Fury doesn't have the respect for Ben Davison to listen to him in the corner, because Tyson Fury doesn't really do what it is that Ben Davison tells him to do. He does at times, of course, but ultimately, when Ben Davison is saying to Tyson Fury, stay away from Tom Schwartz, Tyson Fury ignored him and got him out there anyway. And he did the same against Deontay Wilder. Ultimately, Deontay Wilder caught him and he went down. And rather than get up and survive the rest of the round, he went after Deontay Wilder. So again, he was still doing the one thing that Ben Davison was telling him not to do. So maybe that's pretty much what he's saying, that maybe he feels that Tyson doesn't have the respect for his coach that a boxer should have in as far as listening to him. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm sure that John Fury will explain as time goes on, possibly, if Coogan can get hold of him or anybody. But anyway, listen, that's what's going on. John Fury is suggesting that Tyson Fury gets rid of his entire team, including Ben Davison. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.